Welcome back to Project Tri-5. In this episode, we're going to paint the inside of the frame. So to start with, what I found works really well is I use Rust-Oleum Rusty Metal Primer because I can't reach the inside of the frame to clean all the gunk out. So do the best we can with the pressure washer, as you've seen in the previous episode. In order to use this, first start with shaking it up really well. Open it up. Now this is a method that I've found works really well for me. You are absolutely welcome to use it at your own risk. Dump a quart of rusty metal primer inside of a pesticide sprayer. Take acetone, fill about half the quart up with acetone. Put the lid back on it. Shake it up again. Trying to get as much of that primer out of the can as we can. Dump that in. Fill it up about halfway again. Put the lid back on. Shake it up again. So we're trying to get as much of the rusty metal primer out of here as we can, because it's not exactly cheap anymore. And we're going for a 1-to-1 mix. Alright, we're done with this can. Put the lid on, the pesticide sprayer, tighten it up nice and tight. Shake it all up. So this is approximately 1-to-1 Rust-Oleum Rusty Metal Primer with acetone. As you hear and see, it's extremely thin. We need it really thin so that we can spray it through the sprayer. Also, with it being extremely thin, it will creep into all the nooks and crannies and crevices and get a nice coating on it. Pressurize the can, and we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so we've got our rusty metal primer mixed up in our sprayer, got it pressurized. First thing we're going to do is check the spray pattern. So what I like to do is just screw the tip in all the way, give it a squeeze, and see how that's fanning out. So it's got a really nice fan to it. What we're going to do is in every single frame hole that we can, we're going to put the sprayer in absolutely as far as we can. We're going to squeeze the trigger, holding it down, and slowly pull back on the sprayer, like so. All right, you got the bottom side of the frame, part of the sides painted with Rust-Oleum rusty metal primer. The inside of the frame is got one coating on it so far. I'm gonna let this flash off, and then I'm gonna flip the frame over, do another coat on the inside so that the paint will seep into places that it hasn't been yet, or the primer anyway, I should say. And do another coat on the top side that I haven't got right now. But this sprays out really nice. The camera is probably not doing it justice. It sprays out extremely thin. So if you get a run, just run it out to the edge. Spray a little more on it, run the run out to the edge, to the bottom side, smooths it right out, and it comes out very, very nice. So far, I've got about 1.5 quarts on this whole thing. I've got about another 1/2 quart in the sprayer. And once I get it flipped over, I'll spray the rest of that out on the inside and the top of the frame. Gotta move fast. Keep moving. Okay, because you can always come back. Okay, keep going. Everywhere you see brown, we want black. Okay. Careful not to get it on you. All right, go ahead. Hey, welcome back to Project Try 5. As you just saw, the kids just finished painting the frame. So that kind of shows you how easy it is to use the method that I'm using for painting the frame. You got a big area and you want paint on it quick. Works well for me. I'm going to let this flash off. Again, this is Rust-Oleum Flat Black, mixed 1-to-1 with acetone and sprayed with a pesticide sprayer. Can't beat it. Look inside the tubes. As you reach in there and spray, it coats the whole inside of the tube. It works good. When you spray in there, you take a peek, didn't cover it, do it again. It's inexpensive paint. Lays out nice. If you get a run it to the edge. If I was building a really nice show car, I might be a little more worried about it, but for a race car, yeah, it's out of the bag. Race car, doesn't much matter. Anything's better than nothing.